everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks.
And the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. And he makes the catch at the 10. They get him down to this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Strong, firm tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That's caught. It's holding. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's holding. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Down ducks. Follow the blocker. The offensive line to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jess. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion.
How about that for a momentum swinger? Defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block, it's Johnson. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Trying to find his man on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner is stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Lobs it off the back foot. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the pass rusher there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the QB with the sack, but he was able to still use his arms and his wingspan to knock that ball loose.
Open space at the 25. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Ferguson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Just plowing down the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Caught on the outside, it's Ferguson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying.
The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going with the ground game left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Dances away again. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown Ducks! These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not...
A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside the 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. 1st down for this offense. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Rodgers. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Holden. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there. That's why he creates the turnover.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him 1st and goal.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Knocked down for the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Oh, the kicker's on the run. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Washington right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. On the return, it's Johnson. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They'll line up for a second down play. With jet sweep pass. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the run, it's Coleman. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Johnson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all.
Watch this 4th down conversion.
They'll go for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Take over.
At first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Comes out throwing on first down. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to the air one more time. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. That's caught. It's Stewart. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. The penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Coleman. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This is a 3rd and long.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking.
I'm just going to waste time here.
Looking for a block. It's Johnson. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football, the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sideline.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
What do you mean? The pummeling started when we first started the game.
Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
I'm going for the 2-point.
Absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Let's get it.
The back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's into the end zone.
Woo! 100 points, boy.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
100, 0 to 100. Let's go.
23. Just about set to kick it away.
And the ultimate part of the pummeling has begun.
15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of time before he fires right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Running it back, it's Johnson. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off-play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Makes the catch. It's James. Across the 25, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Got it! And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, the punter got some work. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
To the air, it's Rodgers. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Washington sends out the punt team.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The official says no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Boston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Good enough for 1st down.
He's going to pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return, it's Johnson. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is working. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. absolute shame. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.